So today you're going to learn some techniques that won't only just make your graphic design a lot easier, but also a whole lot more profitable. Now, coming from someone with 15 years experience in the graphic design industry, I've picked up some tricks along the way when it comes to handling graphic design projects. And that starts with something I've decided to call a time cushion. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, what on earth is a time cushion? It's really a simple concept, but it's so valuable to your success in the long term from client to client. Now, if you're talking to a potential client and you're in the final stages of agreeing on a budget and a deadline, always leave yourself 2 to 3 extra days to complete the project. So if you're pretty certain it's going to take you, for example, 7 days to finish a logo, you can quote them with 10 days. This is valuable because it will leave you room for any unforeseen problems in your work or personal life. Also, if everything runs smoothly, then you'll have the design ready before the deadline, and this will look really strong and efficient in the client's mind. That can help you with the next golden rule in today's video. And the next golden rule is to make sure to try and build a post-project relationship with your clients. So yeah, great, you've landed a new client and a new project. However, graphic design is often a recurring task, as each business will need the skills of a designer from time to time. You should aim to finish your projects on good terms with the client, where you leave a positive impression with your skills and your etiquette. Drop them an email from time to time and just create a genuine friendship with your clients. This, matched with good design skills, ensures that the next time they need something designing, they're more than likely going to come to you with their projects. The third golden rule for your graphic design projects is that you need to remember that presentation of your designs is equally as important as the designs themselves. I've spoken about this before and shown you how to use mockups for your presentations, but please don't forget how important the presentation is. You are literally selling your designs and your ideas to the client. Even though you have clinched the deal for the project, you still need to close the deal by selling them your concepts and your artwork. You need to be confident with your designs and the choices that you've made for those designs. Make the client aware why they work and why they're going to work for their business. You need to become a smart salesperson at this point in the project. And if you can do that, then you're surely going to make more money and complete more projects. Now, you can download mockups pretty much anywhere online, but one resource that I personally use that has literally millions of downloadables is Envato Elements. For example, here I'm looking at this business card template that I think will be great for my financial logo project. When sending your design concepts to a client, make sure the color and the style does fit the brand. As example here, blue and sleek for a financial logo project. It doesn't really need to be overly complicated at all, guys. Just make sure it sells your concept ideas. Golden rule number 4, again, is something regular viewers to this channel should know about, but it's something I must add into a golden rules video. And that is to know the target audience of your designs as if they were your best friend. So we're talking about the targeted group of people that your design is meant to be for. It's the kind of people who are going to interact with your design solutions. You need to know their average age, their status in society, their hobbies, their likes and dislikes, language, gender, and so on. If your design fails to resonate and appeal to this group of people, then your job as a graphic designer has not been done correctly. It's that simple. And how do you know who the target audience of the design is? That is golden rule number 5. Ask questions. In the early stages of your project, you should ask your client basic questions. And I personally like to send them a questionnaire with the questions on there. That kind of rhymes. Anyway, as a graphic designer, you want to know key aspects of your client, their goals in business, their brand, and as we've mentioned, their target audience, also known as the target market. And the best way to do this is to ask questions. You need to get this out of the way early on in the project, so you're not sending them emails constantly throughout the project. If you do keep asking questions throughout the whole project, this likely is eventually going to annoy them, and it does show signs of weakness. So yeah, ask questions and succeed. The 6th golden rule is another no-brainer to me, but that's because I learned this the hard way after going through some nightmare situations with past clients. Absolutely 100% always use a contract and secure a deposit prior to starting any work. The contract is going to prevent you from being taken advantage of, and it would explain everything that is expected of you as a designer. Securing a deposit means that you won't work for free, even if the client ends up rejecting your work. you'll still at least have a deposit up front to fall back on. Freelance websites often use escrow wallets, which can be a safety net. However, you're still going to need to negotiate your funds from there if things do turn sour. So it does make sense to still use a contract even in that situation. And in that contract, you will need to stipulate that deposit is required. But yeah, thanks to Envato Elements for sponsoring today's video. If you follow the link in the description box below, you can get yourself a 50% discount when selecting the annual subscription, which basically gives you access to over 55 million resources for under $20 a month. And like I said, before Envato reached out to me to sponsor today's video, I've been using it myself on a regular basis for YouTube content and also for working on graphic design projects. But yeah, give that link a click down in the description box below and take a look at that offer of 50% off the annual plan. Now, if you want to watch more graphic design content by myself, do click a video on screen. And until next time, guys, design your future today. Peace.